Most people think that winning an argument means talking louder, talking faster, and interrupting more. They believe that volume equals victory. They are wrong. Volume is a sign of panic. When a dog is afraid, it barks. When a lion is hunting, it is silent. In the high-stakes world of negotiation and conflict, the person who loses emotional control first loses the war. The moment you shout, you hand over your power. You show the enemy that they have successfully pierced your armor. True dominance is not about overpowering the other person with noise. It is about dismantling their logic with surgical precision while remaining terrifyingly calm. We are going to teach you the art of verbal jiu-jitsu. Welcome to the apex origin. You have officially entered the game. Protocol 1. The tactical pause. Silence as a weapon. When someone attacks you verbally or makes a ridiculous statement, your instinct is to answer immediately. You want to defend yourself. Suppress that instinct. The Apex Protocol dictates the use of the tactical pause. When they finish speaking, look them in the eyes and do not say a word for 4 full seconds. Count it in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. This silence is unbearable for the human brain. It signals that you are not intimidated. You are evaluating them like a specimen in a lab. It makes them feel foolish. Often, in that silence, they will start talking again to justify themselves, and they will start stumbling. Silence is the loudest sound in the room. Use it to break their rhythm. Protocol 2, the mirror effect, reflecting the absurdity. Never argue with an emotional person directly. Instead, use mirroring. Take the last 3 words they said and repeat them back as a question. If they scream, "You never listen to anything I say," you pause, keep a flat voice, and say, "Anything I say?" This forces their brain to switch from the emotional center, amygdala, to the logical center, prefrontal cortex, to explain what they mean. You are forcing them to clarify their own nonsense. By making them explain, you make them exhaust their energy while you conserve yours. Protocol 3, the low and slow, voice modulation. Subconscious dominance is established through tone, not just words. When humans get defensive, their vocal cords tighten and their pitch goes up. They sound squeaky and weak. You must do the opposite. Consciously relax your throat. Speak slower than usual. Drop your pitch at the end of the sentence. A sentence that goes up at the end sounds like a question. "I don't agree with that?" Weakness. A sentence that goes down at the end sounds like a command. "I don't agree with that." Authority. Talk low and slow. It signals to the primal brain of your opponent that you are the larger predator in the room. Protocol 4. The Socratic Trap. Attack with questions. Statements can be argued with. Questions trap the opponent. Stop making statements. Start asking questions that lead them to a dead end. This is called the Socratic method used in warfare. Instead of saying, "Your idea will fail because it's too expensive," this invites a fight. Say, "How exactly do we plan to fund this without bankrupting the department?" Now, the burden of proof is on them. They have to solve the problem. If they can't, they defeat themselves. You haven't attacked them, you have just asked a question. You remain the reasonable one while they look incompetent. Protocol 5. Labeling the emotion, disarming the bomb. If the opponent is becoming aggressive, do not tell them to calm down. That phrase is like throwing gasoline on fire. Instead, use tactical labeling, detached and observant. Say, "It seems like you are very upset about this." Or, it sounds like you feel you aren't being treated fairly. By naming the emotion, you drag it into the light. It is a psychological fact that when you label a negative emotion, its intensity decreases in the brain. You are validating them without agreeing with them. This diffuses the bomb before it explodes, allowing you to steer the conversation back to your objective. Protocol 6. The walkaway leverage. The ultimate power in any negotiation or argument belongs to the person who cares the least about the outcome. If you are desperate to win or be right, you are easily manipulated. You must cultivate outcome independence. Prepare yourself mentally to walk away. If the discussion is circular, if they are disrespectful, simply state, "I don't think we are going to agree today. Let's revisit this when emotions are lower," and leave. This is the ultimate power move. It shows you do not need their validation. You have higher priorities. In the absence of your attention, they will be left alone with their anger, which is the worst punishment of all. Protocol 7. The apex selection. Now, you stand at a crossroads. You can go back to shouting matches and emotional battles. You can be the person who loses control and regrets their words later. Or, you can adopt the apex protocol. You can become the eye of the storm. You can dismantle enemies without raising your pulse. You can win the war by letting them defeat themselves. If you have the discipline to master your tongue, stay with us. Like this video to signal your control. Subscribe to join the 1%. The throne is waiting. Are you ready to take it? Stay formidable. Welcome to the top.